What is up, guys? Again, NotTheWorst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the patch notes for January 18th. We, of course, big news, have the release of Maegu now on live servers, so a ton of people looking forward to that. We have some seasonal things going on to coincide with that, so let's jump on in, take a look, and first up, talk about the major update, Maegu. So, Black Desert's 26th new class, Maegu's been released. After Woos's release, many adventurers displayed great interest in her older twin sister, Maegu. We'd like to thank all our adventurers for their patience. And first off, Maegu's main weapon is the Fox Spirit Charm. Her inherent traits include the ability to summon an illusory double. Is it illusory or illusory? It's an illusion. And being a ranged character who utilizes agile movements to perform a flurry of spectacular spells. Her double only appears for specific skills, but retains the Maegu's family, character, and guild names and is marked on the mini-map, allowing her to cause great confusion to her enemies. Maegu can also switch places with her double at the tap of a button. It's Q. We look forward to seeing the creative PvP tactics our adventurers will discover while playing as Maegu. In addition, during the development process, what we placed strong emphasis on were her combos and her agile movements. Maegu has several movement skills that can be easily comboed into other skills in her arsenal, enabling her to boast a rather fast-paced playstyle. Once our adventurers get used to her gameplay, they'll be able to easily dish out quick combos as well. To balance out such an advantage, we made some of her more powerful skills have longer casting times, all while keeping her level of entry not too difficult, especially for PvE. Once again, thank you for all your interest and love towards Maegu. We hope many adventurers enjoy playing as her. Thank you. They've got the trailer if you haven't seen it as well. If you want to check that out, there's a link to the patch notes in the description, so you can click that and check out the video or anything else we talk about here if you'd like to. Some things to note on Maegu that, as we've seen with many of the most recently released classes, main weapon AP is going to be 100% of the amount of damage applied in succession until the Awakening is released, which is fairly normal. Succession is available at level 56, nothing new there, and you can't do the Magnus Abyssal Revelation because the Magnus skills are not out yet, along with her skill enhancements or Robum skills. Maegu's Awakening weapon slot is unlocked. Marnie's Pocket Watch can be equipped in this slot after completing Succession questline. And then they also gave you, because you can't equip that Pocket Watch on a Season character, they gave us a Tuvala Pendant item to take that place if you're running it on Season for you. The +1 AP and family DP, that buff that we've been getting, has been renamed to the Revered Fox Spirit now that Maegu is released, and they do indeed still have an end date of February 15th. So for those speculating that this is going to be permanent, I'm not betting on it. I think that's just wishful thinking, and that's pretty unlikely. If they were going to continue it permanently, I would imagine it would have been a change when they made this update to it. But hey, we'll see. Next up, and this one's actually like a very large quality of life improvement depending on how you play the game, but silver integration within character inventory and storage. I don't really need to read the dev note, but it's exactly what it says. Storage and character inventory are all combined now, so you only have two types of inventory, and that is basically your character inventory and then your central marketplace. Those two still interact separately, but all of the silver between your storages and all of your characters now combined into one sum total. I had 2.9 billion sitting on my character that I didn't even realize was there. I thought I had like 600 million on my main, and that was about it. So that was a nice little surprise. I always had stuff stashed away that I completely forgot about. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. We have unified silver displayed in your inventory and storage in the following UI. It just lists the type there. So, you know, is what it is. Moving over to events for this week, we have several, of course, with the new class and season ending as well. We'll get to that in a bit. Beginnings of an Adventure with Twins, the Jay's Hammer of Loyalty. The next one is now available if you want to pick that up. It does expire on March 8th, so it's not too far off, so make sure you use that pretty soon. Highly recommend swinging on a Tet Blackstar for Pen, since it's the most efficient use as far as crons are concerned, or maybe you're going for a Tet Fallen God or a Tet Labresca. Those are slightly less crons that it uses, but the fail stack percentage is the same as a Pen Blackstar, so definitely something to consider. You've got a letter from Fugar that's available. You can swap that out for another Fugar's timepiece in case you want to play Maegu on season or you have something stuck. You did get a second one available for this season because of the double class release. We also have a Jade Fox hairpin that you'll find in your Y tab as well, and leveling up to get better rewards from Maegu. Some fail stacks there. We've got this Foxfire item, which is a item drop boost plus some XP bonus on it as well. Mystical Cronstone bundles and some artisans to go with that as you level up. Then we have Finding Something from Distant Lands. This chest you get from grinding, gathering, and fishing. And then you can take it to Bahar and Veli to exchange it for different things. Some fail stacks, some rabbit RNG, boxes and more Mystical Crownstone bundles as well. Then we've got rabbits that are popping up all over Black Desert monster zones. These are going to, Choppy is going to be popping up from time to time. Interact with him. You get 5 monster AP, 10% drop rate, 5% death penalty resistance that lasts for 120 minutes. And he's also going to give you a goodie bag, either the special one or the regular one, to get you some extra stuff there out of an RNG bag. We've got boosts going on for the next couple of weeks on this. 500% combat XP, 50% skill XP, 50% life that excludes trading because that's still a thing. 50% mount XP as well. And then you're going to get extra support through the challenges tab as well. It is some season materials, Rifts Echoes, Timefell Blackstone, etc., for those. We've got improved rewards for Imperial Horse delivery, and you'll see it as we get into back to the patch notes. They made some edits to trading out your Imperial stuff. And to celebrate that, they've got some extra things going on. You can deliver horses to the Imperial delivery and get double the amount of Flowers of Oblivion. You can capture them and get Royal Fern Roots, and then you get some additional awards you choose from Courser's Aura, Krogdalo, Horse Gear, Crafting Box, or Dream Horse materials. Then we have every day is special with the twins, and that is daily special availability period. You're going to get stuff for being logged in each day. There's Blessing of Old Moon packs in there, Shikatu boxes, cosplay box on the last day. And then as far as how this works, though, you're just going to log in, you'll get free stuff. And then they also have a 3,500 Pearl pass, which is a lot, but okay, to get these additional rewards before. We saw something like this once before. I mean, the rewards are pretty solid. It's definitely worth it as far as 3,500 pearls go, but I don't know, man. With the powers of the revered Fox Spirit twin Twitch drops, you can get 2 drops per day, 2 hours total, 1 hour, and then an additional one as well. By watching any Twitch stream that's streaming Black Desert, they are all active for those. So that's it on the events. Let's move into content updates. We've actually got a few different class changes other than just the release of Maegu. So first up, we have Warrior. We've improved Succession Warrior to be able to use Prime Counter in a greater capacity than before. First, we made it so that Energy Counter is always activated. This will allow the Warrior to apply the floating debuff with attacks from mid-range or gain an accuracy buff while comboing into a knockdown attack. We've also added the forward guard buff to the Frenzied Dash skill. While unable to move laterally while on guard, this improvement will enable the Warrior to relentlessly push forward, which aligns with the concept of Succession Warrior. Then next up we have Sorceress. Through this update, the total damage of Sorceress, most frequently used Awakening skill for PvE, has increased. Also, Soul's Harvest casting speed has been strengthened and improved to combo faster. We've increased the combo speed of Shadow's Leap after the character appears, as well as the speed of combos after Nightcrow, as these are 2 of Awakening Sorceress's strength. We also added a skill where Shards of Darkness reset and have improved it so that Shards of Darkness are maintained when using the skill by consuming Shards of Darkness with the Scythe. Kuno did get just 1 line, but it's not bad by any means. Delighted Blast picks up a knockdown effect on melee hits, so there's that. And then the big one, Sage got almost a reboot of sorts. For Succession Sage, we decided to change and or add the defensive effect of forward guard to certain skills, thus enabling the Sage to maintain both forward guard and super armor after Prime Rift Chain, albeit for a short period of time. We've also increased the damage of certain skills, thereby boosting the Sage's battle prowess for PvE, and applied changes to stamina cost and defensive effects of movement skills in the name of making some quality of life improvements. Prime Rift Chain will now use less stamina, allowing it to be used more frequently, and Prime Spearbolt has had its dash attack removed, trading it in for a longer duration of defensive effects while moving. Additionally, Prime Spearbolt will now make your Sage appear while facing your opponent, so you no longer have to spin the camera to attack immediately when using the skill while moving. Additionally, the all DP reduction effect of Realm of Anguish has been changed to Magic DP reduction. This will allow your Sage to apply overlapping DP reduction debuffs and now deal even greater damage than before. Last but not least, we removed the Bound debuff from Tomagia and added Forward Guard to Void Gateways. Tomagia used to be a skill that applied both a defensive effect and a debuff, but we decided to bolster Void Gateway instead to increase the latter skill frequency of usage. I know Sage players have been pretty excited about this after seeing it on Global Labs, so we'll see how that plays out over time. A couple of tweaks to Wusa, some more comboing more smoothly on a few skills, Stormfall, Cloudrise, Kaleidoscope, Swirl, and Flower. And then we got some changes to her newly added skills, Inkwrath and Flurry. On Inkwrath, the actual input was changed from S and C to just C. The damage on it overall was decreased. However, it's got an effect to decrease the guard gauge of one opponent by 20%, and then the PvP damage reduction was reduced so that the overall damage is now the same. So it's actually just a PvE damage nerf in that regard, which is interesting. That skill doesn't really get used much in PvE. And then for Flurry, we have an increase in speed on the actual attack, and it's comboing along with some other attacks, and then a few other skills are set up to be activated a little bit quicker. Other content updates, we have Marnie's Realm added for Thornwood Forest. We've got total likes per chat group reset once again, if you're trying to snag those titles. Then we have a little note here, which they kind of touched on, but it's a quick one. So thank you for your love and support for Wusa Maegu class. We'd like to give an additional Fugar's timepiece to our adventurers to express our gratitude. We know because we read that up above, but they're mentioning again. This timepiece can be used for Maegu, which will be released on the upcoming January 18th maintenance. That's this one. Also, we're giving out 3 Narchilian weapons and 4 pieces of Narchilian armor exclusive for this winter season. We hope it helps our adventurers. I don't actually know why that note is then included in these patch notes. That might have been an oversight there, but then they go into... There's your timepiece, whatever. We've got winter season graduation available. If you're trying to get early grad done, you can now do that effective today. You get your Narchilian gear box, get your gift box full of memories. The rewards are the same as they have been. So if you've gotten all of the other Pen Kaposha items, you're going to get a 100 box for Valks. Once again, that is unchanged. There was some pretty nice item updates, a little bit of something for alchemy. Changed the number of lion blood needed to replace bear blood from 2 to 1 when trying to do alchemy, and same thing for the scorpion blood. And then we see a change to the overall max price on a number of elixirs. I don't know that's going to alleviate some of these that just stay constantly sold out, but it might help a little bit to have that price increased. Then we see the revision of the Imperial Training Delivery that was mentioned in the events that could be obtained from Imperial Delivery during the event to a yellow grade item. Bring the revised Imperial Training Delivery invoice to NPC Guala to exchange them for the following items. You can see different mats there. Dream Horse materials, Courser's Aura, Kordala Horse Gear crafting box, what have you, depending on the number that you are then turning in. And then they reiterate the event that's going on with the Imperial Training Delivery, which we're not going to cover a second time because we already did on the event section. Monsters, the Playful Pitapat Mole, which spawns at a low probability while farming, will now dig in place instead of attempting to run far, far away. Dude, I farm every day. I have 5 of these petals. Like, that thing is ultra rare and just continues to stay that way. Node and Conquest War are still continuing to get tweaks week after week. Here's a note on this one. We've given our sincerest thanks to our adventurers who've been enjoying the preseason of Node and Conquest Wars. Currently, we've been focusing on data from tiers 2 and 3 and have made adjustments to damage reduction rates to boost the intensity and fun of these battles. Individual rewards have been added as well to turn up the heat of these wars. So we ask for your continuous support of this content. So notably adjusted tier 2 and 3 stat limits for AP and damage reduction as follows. For T2, the max AP was reduced by 18, damage reduction increased by 26. And for tier 3, max AP reduced by 13 and damage reduction increased by 34. Tier 3, you'll also note that the damage reduction rate, so your actual damage reduction bracket for that you're set up in, only applies up to 25%. So it's no longer going to exceed that. If you need more details on where specifically, you can check out the patch note link in the description. Other than that, we have some UI tweaks. The guild bonus payout system did get revamped as well, which they'd been talking about for quite a while. Going along with that is the guild contribution point system. It was revamped to make the distribution of the bonuses easier and more convenient. So this is where they were talking about using spreadsheets before to actually be able to get by. So they're trying to make that a bit simpler. It is, in my opinion, still a work in progress, but we will see. Let's head on over to the Pearl Shop and see what we've got going on this week. I'm sure we have an outfit for Maegu, and yep, there you go. The Moonlit Silver outfit, it looks fine. It's nothing amazing, but a little better, I think, than Wusa's release outfit was to start with. We've got Maegu accessories and underwear available. Tiger Emissary outfit is ready for her right out of the gate. The weekly outfit on sale is the Violetta premium set for DK. That's the one that has the little rose idol animation thing. That's pretty cool. We've got a Pearl box. This isn't the 1+1 box, and I'm a little annoyed that it isn't. This is a 2+1 box, so you need to spend 120 bucks to get 12,000 A coin, and then you'll get an additional one. You have to buy 2 6,000 boxes, and you get the third one free at that point. 1+1 all day, dude. I am going to, and I recommend you also, I'm going to not purchase this at all. And my reasoning for that is I feel like if we all jump on this bundle, then we will never see the 1+1 6,000 pearls ever again. And we'll just see this 2+1, because if their sales obviously correlate and make sense that they do this one, then they just offer this and don't do the 1+1. And I want 1+1. Don't give me no 2+1. The daily special pass that I mentioned for that coincides with that event that I think might be a bit overpriced for actually getting people to get it, although it is worth it if you factor each individual item for individual pearl costs. 3,500 pearls if you do want to get that. It starts off with a succession box, which is like 2,400 pearls value on its own. Boatload of Cronstones in that cosplay box on the last end. So, I mean, it's there, but it's not of interest to me personally. We've got character slot expansion is 50% off, which is pretty normal. We've got the Penta Premium pack available. Once again, 11,050 pearls. We know the drill on this guy. It's available almost every single week at this point. Adventurer's Journey pack A is 2,950. It's got a 30-day value pack, 30 artisans, a 16 inventory slot, and then you choose one through these 4: a Wizard Ghost Fee, 300 Cronstones, 35 artisans, or a Horse Gear set box. And then as a bonus, you get some Elion's Tier Premium Elixir box, 3 magical elixirs, high quality draft box, and 5 blessed message scrolls. Then we've got Adventurer's Journey pack B is 2,300 pearls. It's got an outfit, premium outfit in it. Then choose from a maid set, 250 Cronstones, 15-day Kamasilv, 15-day Old Moon, or 30 artisans, and then a bonus 2 mystical Cronstone bundles, 10 item drop scrolls, and 3 300% scrolls. Artisan Enhancement Pack, we've got 2 levels of these. The first one being 3,000 pearls for a base of 100, additional 25 artisans, then 20 memory fragments, 250 stacks, Enhancement Help Kit 2, and then that's level 2, and there's 1 of them, and 10 Valk's Cry. And then the Enhancement Pack 2 is 6,660 pearls. It's a base of 250, then an additional 50 artisans, 50 memory fragments, 260 stacks, Enhancement Help Kit level 3, a singular one of those, 30 Valk's Cry to boot on that one. We have the Essential Rares Pet Pack, 880 pearls. You're going to choose from Polar Bear, Llama, Jojo, Hedgehog, or Bosun Jack, along with some feed to go with it. We've got weight and inventory on sale across the board here, which makes sense since we have a new class release. The Hercules pack is around again, and it's on sale, as well as the Ultimate Hercules pack if you're looking for that. And we do have the 350 weight available too. Inventory category as a whole is going to have 10% off on it, as well as the weight. Campsite category is 15% off, so you can get that for 4,165 pearls as opposed to the normal 4,900 if you are looking for it. There you have it for this week's patch notes and Pearl Shop. Let me know what you guys think about what's going on in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe when you get so you'll get notifications when new videos do go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. Jump on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, it's going to be for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.